Welcome to 702 Sports on the Sideline, produced and created by Creation for Cause. And today, we are at Jersey Mike's Subs, which is located right on the south end of Eastern and Horizon Ridge, right past St. Rose Dominican Hospital. You can't miss it. I have never had a Jersey Mike's Sub, and me, myself, Big Al, Cousin Faison is joining the show again. JP's on an assignment. We will pack him a sub for later. Cousin, have you ever had a Jersey Mike's sub before?
Oh man, it's the best. The chicken, bacon, and ranch. Oh, hits the spot every time.
Chicken, bacon, and ranch. We all love chicken. Cluck, 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 cluck. But I'm trying to get some roast beef in my life.
Some roast beef in my life.
So we just want to tell you, thank you for coming. I got the Best Buddies family here. I've got two executives from Best Buddies that I am so honored. Miss Jessica sitting in the back and Miss Michelle. They have brought inclusion to me, the word that Mr. Paul Brooks taught me, and they've invited me to the Best Buddies family, 702 Sports. I'm so grateful. And remember this, America, inclusion that's been touching my heart is the seed of love. It's the seed of caring. And that's what we do here in the 702. Vegas strong. We'll be back. Oh my goodness! That has to be good. What we like to do is we like to go right into the recap if we can from last week. Faison. Where are we from? Where were we born?
Chicago.
Chicago was where we're from, the Windy City. Guess what? Guess what, America? They broke their 14-game losing streak. And they won last Thursday. Impressively to a good Washington Commanders team, AKA the Redskins. Faison was so proud, he called me with a tear in his eye. Ooh, but guess what though? Now we're gonna go right into this recap with the Dolphins beating the Giants 31-16. As we know, we called them the comeback kids, and guess what? They're still on top. And then we want to go into that Panthers Lions. That was impressive. When was the last time the Lions was 4-1?
Trying to think. I don't remember.
Back in the, I think, the 50s or the 60s. Right, so the Lions right now lead the NFC North at 4-1. But let's go sit some stand in the North. Let's go how our Raiders making a turnaround. I'm so proud of them. Willie, you got the Raiders hat on.
Wait a minute, we had 17-13, baby. Green Bay win.
Willie's proud. 702 is proud. But then we got one more game to recap in the NFL, which is, we talked about Joe Burrow and the way how he was being injured with his calf injury, had an elbow injury, but guess what? He made a turnaround. Did he not?
Oh yeah, I was impressed. Unexpected. I thought Cardinals had it all the way.
We thought Cardinals just beat the brakes off the Cowboys, right? At home, right? But here it is, Joe Burrow, Joe Cool, right? As they call him, Joe Cool. Came back, his team did good. Look at Faison, it's cool. I love it, right? They won 34-20 against the Cardinals in Tempe, Arizona. So now let's go to the sport that we love the most, which is college football. Okay, Oklahoma pulled that big upset, did they not?
We expected it, we predicted it, and it happened.
First of all, we liked the over, which was 62, and it was 64 points scored in the game. It was an up and down Big 12 fest. Hook 'em horns, Horns Nation, we love you. We love you dearly. Thank you for listening to us out there with BGC Sports. Thank you, Daryl Day, right? But here it is. What we predicted over here, 702, was a lot of points being scored. Now, another upset, which don't look good to the Fighting Irish Nation. Second loss, look like they might not make the playoffs. You know what I mean? And how does Louisville beat Notre Dame? Just how? What do you think about that?
For the lucky Irish, not looking lucky.
It's not looking lucky. Sooner or later, Look like everything's gonna fall apart on them. So here it is. We're gonna go to the Big Ten. Michigan, who is now ranked third and slowly climbing up the chart, undefeated, beat Minnesota 52-10. We really don't talk a lot about Michigan. Well, JP does, because you know he loves his Wolverines. Go blue. You know? And I know he'll have something to say about that when we speak to him later on. So we're gonna go down to the ACC, where North Carolina. Nothing's finer than a glass of Carolina. Right? Here it is. They beat Syracuse 40-7. And if I may say, I think they're undefeated too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
With that Heisman quarterback runner-up, Drake May. Remember the name.
Another one.
Drake May. This guy right here. It's on the siren. A siren. Okay?
Excuse me for 1 minute. I'm just going to move this bat from my POV, my point of view. Thank you.
And that's a word from Molly. Molly the sock goblin. We love Molly.
I love you too, Big Al. Let me give you a kiss. Mwah!
Thank you, Molly. Thank you so much. Now, last thing we're gonna do is the up and down Pac-12 that we talked about, where you can get almost 100 points scored in the game. And guess what? It was USC 43, Arizona 41.
They cleared it.
Caleb Williams, that Heisman runner quarterback that we talk about, right? He is the front runner up for the Heisman. Guys got like, I think 20 to 30 touchdowns, had 5 of them, right? So now they barely beat a team they were supposed to dominate. But again, 143-41. So big up to Trojan Nation. Okay, so now this is, hold on, let me touch it. Oh, really? Basketball, and when I feel basketball, what do we feel, fans out? We feel aces.
Aces. Uh-oh.
The ladies of the West America. The aces. Let's put them on the big time siren alert, because they won game 1 of the rematch of the year. Like I said in the last segment, beating the Liberty, a team that they was going back and forth all year, won that game 99-82. But what's most impressive about it, people, is that they were losing in the first half, got it back together, right? And I'm so proud of my aces. I will be coming to a game. Man has a very busy schedule, but I will be coming. If not, I will be at the parade. Game 2 is tonight, right? And I'm telling you right now, the ball has told me, and traditionally, any team that goes up 2-0 in the finals, what do they do, Faison?
Guaranteed win.
Close it out. We'll be in New York sometime next week, but tonight, come out and support the Aces, because like I said in segment 2, the roads of glory goes through this. Aces, Raiders, Willie, Raiders, and let's talk about this team here who did the banner last night, VGK. Let's give it to VGK. We are going back to back, just like the Aces, okay? Still have the same team, okay? And we won 4-1. They dropped the banner. We beat the Kraken. They released the Kraken, but we had to slam them back in the cage. So, only thing I know is that I'm really proud of our teams here. Soon, America, we will be title town in a very quick turnaround way, because we're talking about turning it around. We are Vegas strong. We are Vegas strong. But another thing we got to recap on is the baseball, like we did the last segment. When you pitched me that home run, right?
I swear that was a strike. I knew that was a strike.
Yeah, threw that breaking ball, America, and I just had to put a piece on it. Because you know here at 702, we only hit grand slams, never will we bunt. Okay, so let's go to the Dodgers, who are in trouble. They are in trouble because they're down to a team that they always dominate, which is the Diamondbacks. That's right, Faison. We called that wild card round last week, right? 4-0. The people out there, the Yankees is the Diamondbacks. We called the right wild card round last week when we were on the show. We went 4-0. Thank you. Because the Faison, we put it together. And we just want to go with this. The Dodgers must win tonight. They got Lance Lynn on the mound. They're going up against a rookie pitcher, right? They need the win. Their ERA is a suffering 40.39. They gave up 10 games in game one. 10 runs in game one. Their ace, Kershaw, didn't even make it out of the first inning. So their back's against the wall. We're going to see how much of a true champion Dodger Nation is. Now, going on to the AL, the Astros, the Stros, had their back against the wall, went to Minnesota yesterday, first game there, won 9-1. Now they play today in a closeout situation at the best out of 5. They're up 2 games to 1. The Astros, again, America, if you don't know, I know you know, they've won 2 titles already, like within these 10 years. Let's go to the ATL. The Braves had the most incredible win in game 2 at home. Bryce Harper at first. Nick Castellanos hits a double. The Braves have a 5-4 lead. They got late in the bottom of the 8th. Ball goes to the wall. Michael Harris Jr. catches the ball and throws it in to double up Bryce Harper. Our own Vegas Bryce Harper gets double up from first. Boy, this game right here, now it's in Philly. The Fighting Phillies. You know, I like Rocky. Love Rocky. Yo, Adrian. So here it is. My Braves got to go to Philly, the Fighting Phillies. Series is tied 1-1. This is going to be a game to watch. Must-see TV. And the last game, the Orioles, new kid on the block in the playoffs, got swept. Wow. Swept to the Texas Rangers. There it is. Texas, Longhorn Nation. Don't feel bad. Your baseball team is now in the second round coming up. So you gotta be happy about that, right? The Rangers, 3-0 sweep to the Orioles. They won last night 7-1. Big ups to Ranger Nation. Now, we're gonna bring in our special guest. Who was that? Somebody better get the door.
Somebody answer that.
Okay. Whoa, it's Chessa from Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, Chessa!
Yeah. And she has produced this delicious sandwich that soon we'll be partaking in.
This one's our Italian sandwich, the number 13. It's the most popular one we got.
And remember, this Jersey Mike's is located right off the south end of Eastern and Horizon Ridge. There's one thing, America, that I would like to say real quick. It's about Best Buddies. And the month for Best Buddies is in March. So tune in the month of March. I know March Madness college basketball is there for my sports people, but please tune in, go online to Best Buddies in the month of March, and there is some surprises for you to check out and some things to look into. Now, Ms. Chessa, I was informed that there are special things that Jersey Mike's does for the community. What might that be?
Correct. So I do work with like a niece, I'm sure you guys know. So occasionally, we'll give catering boxes and stuff to the homeless and chips and stuff like that as well.
That's great.
And then I also, work with the Best Buddies Walk and occasionally, give them some sandwiches and stuff too, provide them with food.
That's great.
And then, like you said, also in March, so we sponsor the Special Olympics. So we have that day of giving where 100% of our sales are given over to them. That's definitely our busiest day of the year.
That is great. And again, America, that's a part of inclusion. Vegas strong. Communities having inclusion here. Again, it's not all about gambling. It's not all about paying bills. It's about inclusion. And believe me, we needed this in Vegas. Because we've had things that happened to us back in 2017 that I don't want to talk about. But us as a community, and me living here since the 70s from Chicago, I have seen the maturation of this community. And inclusion is Vegas strong. Now, you were telling me there's a sport that you do like. What sport is that?
So I was a big tennis fan, especially that was what I wanted to do when I was younger. I played tennis since I was 7 years old.
Oh, wow.
So that was my favorite thing. But then, like, you know, once high school ends, you know, when you're starting to work, it's a little harder to keep playing. But that was my absolute favorite sport. I love Sharapova, Serena Williams, Maddox Sands, all those people. Andy Roddick was my favorite. He's the fastest.
Wow, she like the Williams. But guess what though? Osaka just won the big tennis match in New York that was like in September.
Yeah, she did the US Open, right?
The US Open. Thank you for that. I got a little tongue tied. I didn't know if it was Wimbledon. But it was Osaka. Big ups to Osaka because, you know, for a minute, she was out of tennis for a minute, right?
Right, and then, yeah, but she's been killing it. So I know, I think Serena was mentoring her for a little bit there.
Thank you, Miss Williams, for mentoring the champion in the US Open. Big ups to the Williams family. Now, I'm hungry. And I'm ready to bite into this. Because remember, I've never had a bite of Jersey Mike. There is a roast beef.
There is a
All
roast
of me.
beef. Oh my goodness, Chessa.
You can see it live.
Got that nice rare roast beef in there.
Back in 2 and 2. I gotta finish this. And once again, thank you for tuning back in to 702 Sports on the Sideline. It's myself, Big Al, and I'd like to introduce my best buddies family, my dear family here. Skyler, Best Buddies. My main man, Nick, from Best Buddies. And I want to bring back Chessa from Jersey Mike's. And then I think I have a special, hold on, America. We've got Riley coming.
Uh-oh, come on down, Riley. What do you got for us, girl?
What else you got there, Riley?
What else you got there, Riley? Oh my goodness, it's a special surprise.
I've always wanted one of these.
Riley heard that you wanted your own bobblehead.
Yes.
So she found that in the interim, didn't you?
This I love. I'm gonna name her Harriet, the hula girl. Harriet, do something for me. Take me out the box, Al. Thank you, Riley.
Aw, everybody gets some Halloween candy. Yay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Chocolate.
Thank you so much. Got some candy there, huh? Candy's dandy. Put up right here. They gonna eat something. You want something now? Okay, here. We'll feast up. Okay, now we're gonna go back to Chessa. Chessa, tell me something. Tell me something about the Aces. You follow that? This is.
Well, I know they're doing super good.
Yes.
And it's great that like some of the women's, NBA is actually getting some coverage, especially like over here in Vegas, which is nice. So I know they're doing really well. Yeah, I think so. I remember the one last year and they did like that series and everything. So that's good.
This is incredible. And we're going back, like with the Aces going back to back and the Knights just starting their season. This is going to be incredible for anything that has to do with 702, because in Major League Sports, when you have 2 or more contenders that win the title, they give you an emphasis called Title Town. Yes, and I have this segment that I call Roads to Glory, the 3 Roads to Glory, which is the Raiders, Willie's team, our team, the Knights, BGK going for back-to-back, and the Aces. So here is the skinny America, because we are right there. Ooh, my goosebumps are talking. Look at my hairs are standing. Look at that. Here it is. The Aces win this year. That's the first seed dropped. into title town. The Knights, we gotta watch all the way to next year, but they still have the same team. So the ground is very fertile for these roads of glory. And then we got the Raiders. As long as the Raiders make it to the playoffs, we'll be okay. We will be okay. But this Aces, let's support them. They are what's on fire right now. Game 2 tonight at the Michelob Ultra Arena. And let's support our 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, Angel Wilson. Let's support her. Nick, give me some of that good sports trivia that you gave us last week. Give me something good, brother.
Give you something good. All right. What NFL team won 5 division championships and Super Bowl championships in 1990s?
5 of them in the 90s. Well, it wasn't the Patriots, because the Patriots didn't start winning until the 2000s.
If I can make a guess, I would have to say Bills.
Okay. No.
Cowboys.
Let me get my. I was gonna go with the Cowboys. I was gonna say the Cowboys American. Give me
You know
to
what?
it. Okay, give me another question. Give me another question.
Give me another question.
That was a good one.
What 2 franchise teams in the NFL joined in 96? There were 2 franchise teams.
Oh yeah, got that one. Jacksonville Jaguars. The Tennessee Titans. Hold on, Jacksonville. I was 26 in 96. I should know this. Okay, so Jacksonville Jaguars, Tennessee Titans. Do I have one of them right? I gave you 2. Do I got one of them
One
right?
right.
Jacksonville Jaguars, Tennessee Titans.
The Panthers.
Oh, the North Carolina
The
Panthers.
Oilers were changed to the Titans.
That's right. That's right. I'm not doing too good this session right here. You got one more for me?
I got one more.
Good.
All right. What feature was put into the NHL in the 1970s? And I'll give this one multiple choice. Is it the second penalty box? Is it the side borders? Or is it the goal ends?
Is it the goal ends? The second penalty box.
Second penalty box.
I'm speechless because I didn't get into hockey until the late 90s.
It is
I was
the
a
second
kid in the
penalty- It's the second penalty box.
Thank you, Faye Don.
You're right.
See, we hit home runs here. See, he hit a home run with that one. Thanks for backing me up, family.
I was devastated though. Like, I can't be saying I'm devastated, but the 49ers have a good team this year. I can't be mad about the loss. I can't. But that was killer.
The 49ers look hungry. I'm talking hungry. The defense is very, very good. They shut Dallas down, right? And they look like the front runners. In the Power 5 in the NFL, I'm just going to freestyle this to you, America. Faison, you give me your Power 5. Power 5 goes the Niners at number 1, the Chiefs at number 2, the Bills are still good. They're right there at 3. I'm going to consider Dallas at 4. And at 5. At 5, you know what? I'm going with the Lions. Yes, indeed. The Lions who are 4-1. The Lions who are 4-1. Who's your Power 5? Who you got?
I can say, I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. I'm a Chiefs. You take the Chiefs.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna take the Eagles, obviously.
Eagles.
Eagles. I'll take Lions number 3.
Okay.
Their defense has really improved. That's the best.
Got 3.
I would have to go with Chargers.
Chargers 4. Give me one more.
And then Bills.
And the Bills.
I got a Power 5.
Go ahead, what's your Power 5?
I've been a Cowboys fan since I was 5, but I have to go with 49ers,
True.
Lions,
True.
the Dolphins.
That's right.
Because they've been
Comeback
speaking up
kids.
this year. Bills,
Bills,
and I'm probably gonna have to go with the Chiefs as well.
Chiefs.
Those are the five that have really. And like I said, I'm a Cowboys fan, but I ain't a we them boys. No, I've been like just a straight up. I haven't switched sides. I've just been a straight up Cowboys fan since I was 5. Because when I was 5, that's when they won their first Super Bowl for me.
That's right. I think that was the 1977 Super Bowl when they beat the Broncos. And that was the first ever football game I ever watched. I was just talking to some of my customers early in the week. I was like, wow, you know what? They were like, really? I was like, yeah. And that was, they sung We Are the Champion by Queen. And I think that was just a great thing to see for myself being a 7-year-old. Now, enough about me. We can't leave out Skylar. I love myself some Skylar, right? Skylar brought her cousin on.
Yeah, why did you guys talk about what Jersey Mike's and Best Buddies do together and how they also partner up for the Care Fair once a month for the care complex to help the homeless?
Right, Skylar. Tell America about the Care Fair and what Jersey Mike's does.
So about a month or two, I contacted my cousin Chessa, which is she's a general manager for Jersey Mike's, and around September or August, I volunteered with my friend Anise, that's also part of Best Buddies, and I automatically said put myself out there, not expecting. I was really not expecting anything, and I just started helping out Anise. And with the Care Fair at downtown at the care complex, helping out the homeless, feeding them, getting donations. And I asked my cousin Chessa, willing you or the store be willing to donate a box or two of Jersey Mike sandwiches? And ever since then, she's been helping out me and Ace with my friend Nick G and my friend Kelly, and she's been donating either sandwiches, chips, or drinks, whatever she can do as a store, and she's just been really nice and helping me out, as well as like she started helping out Best Buddies in like earlier this year. She got like 4 boxes of sandwiches for the friendship walk.
Wow.
She went to work with her friend, got work around 4 or 5 in the morning, and made all those sandwiches for the friendship walk. She has donated to the Best Buddies leadership training day for here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and she keeps them supporting as much as she supports Best Buddies in the care fair. She also supports Special Olympics, which the corporate side does pretty much, but as a store, each store they donate all their profits in March. Okay. So she's all-rounder, and my cousin has known me. We've lived together all our life, okay. And she's always supporting me with my disability, and she's really tolerant of me. That no matter how much I drive her crazy, she's so tolerant of me, and she loves me and she supports me, and she's seen how since we're kids and how much I've grown and matured over the years. So she loves helping out the community when she can, and she's a very good general manager. She's very nice. She's a good worker, and she's put the foot to the pedal with everything. I don't know what that means, but it's a good thing. But she's really helpful, and I'm very happy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Skylar. So there's something special that Riley wanted me to do, and come over here, Faisal.
Aww.
We wanna. This little lady here is everything. She's a face, right? We are all faces in this inclusion. But there's somebody that's named, what's his name again? It's David?
David Carson.
David Carson. So we're gonna wish him a happy 16th birthday. To Mr. David Carson. We're gonna see him. 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
David here at 702 Sports, Best Buddies, Jersey Mike's. We love you. We're thinking about you. Can't wait to have you on the show. And we like to close this wrapping out with our Best Buddies song. How do we do it? 1, 2, 3. Best buddies. Best buddies. Best buddies. Best buddies. Best buddies. B-U-D-D-I-E-S. B-U-D-D-I-E-S. Best buddies. Best buddies. We will be having a little bonus segment with JP coming on a little bit later on. But once again, I want to close this out by saying thank you to my Best Buddies family, my cousin, Miss Chelsea, Jersey Mike's. Come to Jersey Mike's. She is the GM. This young lady is a GM of a corporation. Come see her.
She's only 26 too.
Yes, 26 years young.
She's a
So
G.
give her some of your input. Give her some of your thoughts.
Yes.
Talk to her. She's part of inclusion, the seed of love and the seed of caring. We're out. We'll see you soon. Goodbye.
I'm back with my boy, Big Al, on 702 Sports. What's up, Big Al?
What's up, JP? You on your special assignment? Like
Yeah,
007?
007, just down the street from the Mile High Stadium, actually.
Oh, no.
Here in Denver, so.
Down the street from Mile High Stadium, America.
But the Raiders, they, this isn't, there's that rivalry, right? So, yeah, they don't like the but I got no dog in that fight. But, Denver's a good city. But, yeah, so let's get into it. What are you liking this week in NFL? I know we talked a little bit about some of the games that are coming up.
Well, we want to. What's the game you like to hit off on? Go ahead.
Yeah, let's talk. Seattle is at Cincinnati this week, and Cincinnati kind of, we talked about the AFC being the better division, right? And Cincinnati's been disappointing so far, but last week they played really well. So what, and the game is at Cincinnati, so it's always tough to go on the road all the way from the West Coast to the East Coast. So what are you liking in that game? If you had to, what's your gut telling you?
This is a good game because Seattle's off the bye week with a really impressive Monday night beat down of the Giants. I got Kenneth Walker as my running back for fantasy. Geno Smith, quarterback, doing good. The team is healthy. Cincinnati Bengals had a bounce back game and beat the Cardinals. Right? Remember we was talking about Joe Burrow and that calf injury? Not only that, he had an elbow injury, right? So
and he looked healthy this
and
week.
he looked
So
healthy too.
And I think everybody kind of writing him off. So
and now he gets a chance to redeem himself. I'm gonna call this the redemption. The redemption, like Bob Marley, redemption song. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm gonna call this the redemption song for the Cincinnati Bengals, laying only 2.5 at home. Me, myself, I got no dog in this fight, but I'm just going to say it's going to be a great game to watch.
So
you were talking something about the Saints. I'm sorry, you were saying something about the Saints and Texas game. You want to move on to the next game, or you want to elaborate on the Seahawks Bengals game?
I wanted to see what you think. So you're going Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati gets it.
Man, you know what? I really don't even. If it was the only game on the board and I had to pick it, I would take the Seahawks. Coming off a bye week, they're rested. And it's always important coming off a bye week.
It's a close game. I'm going to go ahead in Cincinnati, so we'll see. So let's move. You like the Saints. You talked a lot about the Saints. I'm actually headed to New Orleans next week. I'll be in another place near a stadium. So at Houston has been surprised. The Saints, I would say, kind of need this game to stay. Tampa's got, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Tampa's got a big game coming up, but that's a close division, right? Like I think you can't. There's not a lot of room for error in the Saints division. So, and then Houston is playing surprising. What do you like in that game?
The Saints-Texans game is going to be a good game. Saints just had a really, really good last game. I mean, they shut a team out. 34-0. I can't, and to the New England Patriots at that. You know, Saints is my team, but they're playing Texans. Texans is a good young defensive team, and the
coming off a tough loss too. So one team coming off a big win, one coming in a big loss. Houston at home, it's gonna be a game.
It's gonna be a good game. I mean, you know what? I think the Saints are gonna pull it off.
At home.
I think the Saints gonna pull it off because Kamara is back. Their running back. Their running back is back. I'm gonna call the Saints in a really good game.
I'm hoping the Saints win, but I'm gonna pick Houston, and not to be different, but I just feel like Houston's been surprising at home, so and not surprising this year, and they're at home, so I'll give them the slight edge. Let's move to another big division game, Indianapolis, Jacksonville. This is for first place in the division. What are we thinking? What do you like in that game? Jacksonville's at home. Jacksonville won the cross all the way to London and beat the Bills. That was an impressive win. Will they have a letdown from travel?
They went 2-0 in London when they were there. They beat the Falcons and the Bills. But now,
backup quarterback for Indianapolis.
Yeah, I like Jacksonville because my main man AR Anthony Richardson, AR-15, ex-Gator quarterback, now will be out for 3-4 weeks. I like the Jags. That was a good call. The Jags, it's a no-brainer. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Jonathan Taylor is back for the Colts, right?
Yeah,
but the Jags
I think if Indianapolis has a chance, it's because of their running game. So it'll be interesting. Will he be, on a mission to prove something in that game? Can Jacksonville stop the run? But I like Jacksonville as well. I would go Jacksonville at home.
Yeah.
I just think Jacksonville's
one-dimensional Colts, huh? That's kind of that's kind of easy to just.
I mean, it'd be if they had Richardson in. I think I'd like that. Their chances a little bit better, but that's why they play the game, right? But it should be an exciting game. That's one to watch for me.
Now you were talking about this Lions and Buccaneers game.
Yeah, and it's hard for me to talk. I'll be honest on the show or in life, unbiased about. I'm from Michigan. I can't stand the Lions. I've hated the Lions all my life. I don't believe in the Lions even now. I believe they're a lot. I think for them, the good thing for them is their division is horrible. All of a sudden, their division has collapsed. To me, so I'm surprised how bad Minnesota has played this year. Not as much on the Bears, but and then Love is struggling with Green Bay. But this is a bit, and I think from this game perspective, Tampa to me is a surprise team for sure this year so far. They after Brady retired, even with Brady last year, they barely were a 500 team, and kind of got bounced early. So this is going to be a tough game, but I like Tampa at home. But I'm biased. I'll be honest on the show, right? I'm probably never going to believe in the Lions. I'm hoping they lose. I'm hoping they don't have. They beat Carolina last week, and that to me, Carolina is struggling. Has a rookie quarterback, hasn't won yet. So on the road at Tampa, late afternoon, should be a good game.
It's gonna be a good game. I've been hoping the Lions been losing ever since they beat my Chiefs, and guess what, JP? They still winning. So you need to jump on the wagon, right? And get your cheese grater out your back pocket and stop going against the grain. You know what I mean? And go with the flow.
Baker Mayfield is, I personally have always liked Baker Mayfield for some reason. I've been rooting for him to kind of finally prove
Baker, the touchdown maker, Baker Mayfield.
He's probably excited last week. He was at Oklahoma for the Oklahoma Sooner game, for the Oklahoma Texas game. So I think some of that is going to rub off on this game. I like Tampa in this game.
We gonna see. We gonna see.
Who do you like in this game? If you had to pick.
Oh, I mean, I've seen the Lions right in front of my eyes look good. Jared Goff look good. They missing their wide receiver, St. Brown, but the rookie wide receiver, second-year wide receiver that just came back from the gambling suspension, right? Williams from Alabama came in. They did what they needed to do, and I think like you were saying, The NFC North is so weak right now with the Packers playing bad, Minnesota playing bad, and the Bears just getting their first win in 16 games. Man, the piece of meat is in the water, and the piranhas are coming. And these piranhas ain't piranhas. They're called lions. Rawr! You know what I'm saying?
Taking Detroit.
Man, if they get a chance to jump on it, they better take advantage of jumping on these games they supposed to win. Like Rob, my barber. Remember what he said? These are the games that you should know better.
I'm gonna push back though. I don't know that they should win this game. I mean, for sure they can win this game. Because it's at Tampa. Tampa's 3-1. Tampa's a good team as well. So
Tampa's 3-1. All right. So okay.
Tampa has been surprising. So I think Detroit can. I wouldn't say they should win this game. They could win this game, but this will be a test. They can definitely win. So this should be another exciting game.
This is a good game you picked, brother, because you know what? Just like that Seahawks-Bengals game is a good game, kind of going inside, inside the box. This Lions-Bucks game is the same type of game. A 3-1 team versus a 4-1 team. Good call on picking that game. One game that you was talking about.
I just said this earlier tonight. I wish I was at the stadium. If I could be anywhere this Sunday, I would love to be in Tampa at the stadium. This should be a good game. Great weather in Tampa this time of year. So
I'm liking that. I would like to be in Tampa too. I like to be in South Beach right now.
So let's talk Raiders. I like, Raiders are at home, New England. I can't believe they're saying if there's such a thing as Belichick being on a hot seat. Like all I've read, like every other article is what's wrong with New England. They haven't, not just them, right? McDaniels hasn't done really well without Brady. Now, slowly but surely, everybody used to say Brady was this and that because of everything else, right? Because of the system in New England, because of New England, because of Belichick, because of McDaniels. And I'm seeing a lot of people losing after Brady's been gone. So, just saying. But, bias, go blue.
Patriot Nation is not good. They hired Doug O'Brien. Doug O'Brien used to be one of the Patriots coaches a long time ago. They fired him, right, back in the day to bring up Josh McDaniels, right? And then let Josh McDaniels go to the Raiders and now hire Doug O'Brien back. And for America, if you don't know who Doug O'Brien is, he used to be the head coach of the Texans, which the Texans fired him. So here it is, the offensive coordinator back with his old coach, and
intriguing game. This is an intriguing game because I think you got Josh McDaniels going against Bill Belichick. He's gone to try to be a head coach, come back under Bill Belichick. Now he's trying. I say trying. He is a head coach again, still looking for success. They didn't, in my opinion, look all that great last Monday night, but New England hasn't looked good either. So I think there's a lot of similarities right now. Both teams are struggling. Both quarterbacks have had, I think maybe Garoppolo has been in the league longer, a little bit more success, but not much. So, this should be a good game, but I think I like the Raiders at home this week.
I like the Raiders too. I think the Raiders, they're making a turnaround. I specified that a little earlier today, that they're making a turnaround with the victory over Green Bay, with Chandler Jones not being on the team anymore. And now they're playing a team that they're supposed to beat, which is the Patriots, after the Patriots have given up 34 points to the Saints and 38 points to the Cowboys, and only scoring 3 points in 2 weeks. You know what that smells like? Smell like, JP. What that smell like? Give me that cheesy grin you got. That smells like a loss, right, for the Patriots, right? Coming down to the Death Star. Let's recap college.
But right before, there was one other game we talked a little bit about before the show. So Philadelphia is at the Jets. Philadelphia hasn't lost yet. Is it 6-0, or did the Jets somehow pull the upset at New York?
Oh, we talking about the illegals. Thank you, JP, the money-making team. Now, we talking about this Jets.
You, buddy.
Talking about Jets Eagles, right? JP, you talking about Jets Eagles? I got you. Can you hear me?
Can the Jets do it at home?
Can
they upset them?
Nah.
Philadelphia will be 6-0.
The Eagles' defense is strong. The Jets are just barely getting by, and the Eagles are just playing really good ball. I know it's the second game. It's another road game, right? And they got to travel, right? But the Eagles' defense is really good.
Jets aren't going to win this game. Philadelphia, give me Philadelphia 6-0. So
right on.
College, the biggest college football game to me, I don't want to say all year and overhype it. I mean, Texas-Oklahoma was a great game last week. But let's talk another big, huge game. Oregon goes just up the road to Washington to the Seattle area to play Washington. Oregon, Washington, you have two Heisman candidate quarterbacks. You have two great teams playing right now, both undefeated. Who do you like in that game? What are you thinking?
Washington. Go you Dub. Throw the Dubs up. Washington.
That's a tough call.
Michael Penix Jr., Heisman candidate. That offense is loaded. Plus, I owe Oregon one. The way they did Colorado.
I think Oregon's going to win the game. I'm not trying to just be different. I think it's
okay.
It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a test for both teams. Washington's at home. I think Oregon can win this game, but this is going to go a long way. I think both teams are going to have a great season no matter what happens in this game, but this is a must. To me, this is a must-watch in college football this weekend.
It is. That's the biggest game this weekend. There's another big game. USC at Notre Dame. Who you got?
That's always a tough. I like USC. I think
so.
USC, do I. Caleb Williams playing great. Heisman candidate again. We talked about, and I don't know. I don't trust Notre Dame coming off a loss. They didn't look that great last week. I think USC goes on the road and gets it done. Motivated
so do I.
This game. I like Notre Dame.
So do I.
I'm sorry, Notre Dame. I'm sorry. I like
USC.
Get this done. Yep. So let's talk North Carolina Tar Heels playing at home. Miami. Everybody's talking about that horrible end of the game loss of last week.
That was horrible.
Do they somehow pull the upset? Do they go to North Carolina and win at UNC? What do you think?
Now with Drake May, Heisman quarterback candidate Drake May at home, this game right here is like Carolina's Super Bowl. You know what I mean? This is Tar Heels' biggest test early in the year right here because Miami, they play really good. They play really fast. And I don't know who's going to win this game. I just know that the over-under is only 56.5. I expect a lot of points in this game because Carolina's defense isn't that good, right? And Miami can score, and Miami defense isn't that good. So 56 is too low, 56.5, America. So I just like it over. I like it over. I'm going to see a lot of points scored.
At home, especially so. A lot of points. I agree with that. So another big game. We talked about Oregon State the last few weeks. I like Oregon State at home this week to beat UCLA. In that game.
I like the Beavs. I'm gonna go chew on a piece of wood right now because I like the Beavs. Oregon State Beavers at home, -4.5. I seen UCLA last week play. They did not look good at all. They won the game, right? Because they beat Washington State. But Washington State's quarterback, Cam Ward, that we talked about earlier, two episodes ago, was that they were undefeated, and he turned the ball over 3 times. I don't think that's going to happen being up in Corvallis, right, up in Oregon, where Oregon State plays in Corvallis. That game's going to be sold out. It's going to be a really good game, and just, good luck to UCLA. That's all I'm gonna say is just good luck.
Sounds good. There's some other good games. I mean, college football's exciting, NFL's exciting. Another great week in football. Love football.
And I can't wait to see you again, JP. I think producer right here is telling us we gotta wrap this thing up. But come back and come see me, okay? So we can get on the air and we can chop it up, 702 style.
Absolutely. Thanks.
You got it. Take care.